So hello everyone. Till it we have discussed a basic about cloud computing from definition, form of cloud, okay, types of cloud like in previous session we have discussed private cloud, public cloud, then hybrid cloud and even about the community cloud. So in this video and how does cloud work? We have discussed in our previous video that also. So now we are going to discuss about based on the last time we discussed based on access. Right now we are going to discover based on the capability. Three type of cloud implementation can be taken. One is the infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So we will discuss all one by one. Each of these model comes with different level of management, control, and flexibility. Okay. In each model, different level of management, control and flexibility that I will discuss one by one in next upcoming slides. So we will talk about very first infrastructure as a service, then platform as a service, and third one software as a service. Infrastructure as a service, IaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, and software as a service, SaaS. So we will discuss all one by one in detail. Okay, that we already discussed. Infrastructure as a service provide virtualized computer resources over the internet that can be EC2 in Azure. It is virtual machine or in Google it's called Compute Engine. Platform as a service provide to develop and run and manage different applications. And in software as a service like Gmail you are using, like 365 you are using. Okay, so let's come one by one to all. Infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service, IaaS, offer access to networking features, data storage space, and different computes. If you're asking only about the space, if you're asking about the networking, if you're asking the computers only, you need. Remain, you have to manage everything. You can say hardware, you are asking hardware as a service, where you have the highest level of control and flexibility. Come to the main definition. This is mainly computational infrastructure available over the internet. Only infrastructure provided by the cloud provider remain you have to finalize, such as compute cycles, storage, which can be utilized in the same way as internally owned resources. After that, you have to decide which operating system, which particular server you want to use that for storage purpose, for mailing server, what you have to do it, that you have to decide. IaaS provider enforce minimum restrictions on their user to allow maximum control and configuration of the resources. So IaaS provider says, okay, I'm providing you the infrastructure, I'm providing the compute cycle, I'm providing the storage. Now you have to manage that. You will be responsible for our policies, security, backups. Either in the storage case, it provides the backup, but still, its maximum control will be in the hand of user. So these reasons typically provide a variety of interfaces to facilitate interaction, and they are usually additional service, provide query services for the storage resources. Query service means says that okay, you can check how much storage has been used, or if storage going overused that you are taken from the cloud provider, it can generate a query for you. That is a very depth topics. Perhaps we discuss in future. Okay, that is a infrastructure as a service. So if you see this video, sorry, this PPT, you pay for the infrastructure of the component only. It means storage, network connectivity like your operating system and application on the top. Provider will be responsible for up to this part. Remain what you have to do on that, which application you need to install, you will finalize that. So this is the infrastructure as a service. If we talk about platform as a service, platform as a service is responsible for allowing organization to focus on managing and deploying the applications only. If you go to the definition, platform as a service refer to the application development platform. You say we need some specific platform to develop our application, like Python or something else, or for any particular service. You want a ready platform. You don't care about how much infrastructure we require, how much storage we require. Okay, now. So everything and which operating system we need to install, everything is managed by the provider. That enable user to leverage of resources to establish the organization to create and host application of large scale than an individual or small organization would be able to handle that. Now the user or organization have to focus only on the application, not about the hardware, how much hardware we require, how much memory we require, which processor we require. Need not to worry about that. Everything be taken care by the provider. And service include, but not limited to, software installation, configuration, resources scaling, platform maintenance, and upgradation of that. Everything is taken care by the provider, from which you are taking a platform as a service. This ready platform you will get, you just focus on your application. Remains everything taken care by the provider. Okay, you need to worry about naturally efficiency increase, capacity planning no need to do. Okay, na? So resource procurement, how much server we need to purchase, how much storage we require, everything taken care by the PaaS provider. So in order to enable restriction, provider place restriction on the user by specifying various aspects of platform, such as programming language support, how much, which data storage means on which particular programming language you want to create the application, which storage mechanism you require, for which purpose you require. You just have to explain them this and monitoring capability. So in this model, user organize, use, re-resource from the cloud and deploy their application in the cloud as well. In the ready platform, you just start working on your application. Correct? So this is a platform as a service where provider will be responsible up to here: middleware, database, operating system, storage, networking. Everything is taken care by the provider. You just need to focus on your application. This is the platform as a service. Third one is a software as a service. Directly, I want to show you software as a service. You are using your Gmail. You are using so many Google apps. You are using document management. Everything is ready. For the mail server, you need not to worry about which particular server. Either I will use Linux based platform or we will use Windows platform. Everything they will provide you. So focus on providing user with business specific capability such as hardware, software, as well as the application also. So in general, SaaS is a model of software development in which a provider license an application to the organization for use as a service on demand. However, what happening, Divij? SaaS is a debate, comes under the debate, either it is under the cloud or not, but still yet, we say it's a cloud provider. So refer to the end user application. Data run and managed by the service provider. It eliminates the need to think, maintain specific application or service, how to manage the underlying infrastructure. You need not to worry about all these things. You just have to think how I can use this application or this particular software. Correct? So this is the software as a service. Different apps are using. Even Doc or you can say WinWord, MS Word is not installed in a system. Still, you can open your documentation in Google Drive. Salesforce provide a full customer relationship management application. Zoho provide a large suite of web-based application, mostly for the enterprise use. So this is the SaaS. Everything is taken care by the provider. Salesforce, EMC, Mozy, backup as a service, or different Google apps. So this is the three model of cloud. In this, you will not be responsible up to any level. You just start working on a particular software that you ask from the provider. Hope clear? So this is the about infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. This was our conventional data centers. At every location, company need to set up on data center. But nowadays, everything become centralized. From a single location, any client can access their data center, their virtual data center they create within this particular cloud infrastructure. Now, service can be any, it can be an infrastructure as a service, it can be platform as a service, or it can be software as a service. Hope everything is clear. So, we have discussed everything here regarding core principles of cloud we have discussed. Cloud service model we have discussed, cloud deployment model we have completely detailed. Okay. Now we will discuss something about cloud economics and utility based pricing. What is the cloud economics? Refer to the refer to the financial model of cloud computing, focusing on maximizing business value through cost effective use of cloud resources. It emphasizes flexibility, operational efficiency, and optimized spending compared to traditional IT infrastructure. Keep it in mind. Everything is just a comparison. With the cloud economics, it becomes very economical as compared to traditional IT infrastructure, and also very much cost effective. Previous time we have to plan everything properly, that our business can grow from here to here, from 10 to 100. So we have to plan according to 100 servers that time. But now no need to worry. Immediately with a click and many other feature in the cloud, auto scaling, load balancing, you can just focus on your business, maximizing the business. So cloud economics, second definition we can say, refer to the study and practice how cloud computing affect the financial performance of an organization. It involves analyzing the cost, benefits, ROI, and business value derived from using cloud service. Okay, the elements, cost optimization. Now we have to focus on OPEX rather than CAPEX. CAPEX means initial investment. We have to spend million of dollar in the previous time. Now that particular money or expenditure we can change to the operational to optimize our business. CAPEX, initial investment, OPEX, operational expenditure. We have discussed everything, scalability and flexibility. We can scale up and down to match the demand. No need for over provisioning. Now, speed and agility. Now we can increase this our infrastructure or can decrease the infrastructure with a click. It reduces the management cost naturally. If we have company have its own data center, it require a big team also, IT team also. Need for in-house IT resources, reduce the cost, and main benefit pay as you go model. That is the cloud company. Improves liquidity and reduce upfront investment. Now, if initial investment, upfront investment or capex was $10,000, now you can start with 1,000, not even the 1,000, that is pay as you go model. You can use that money for your operational expenses. That is the cloud economics. So overall benefit is this one. One more term I want to say add here, that is the utility based pricing. Either we have seen all the benefit of cloud economics, but it have a more fine granulation there. If you are taking any CPU from the cloud provider, You have to pay per hour if you used, for you have taken, but your server is not using for complete 24 hours. You are just using that server for 8 hours or for 4 hours, or you are just using that at the weekend or month end. You have to pay accordingly hourly, or even per second charges also in some cases. Don't worry that if you taken some resources from the provider, so it is always you have to pay. If you keep it 1 month, then you have to pay for 1 month. No. After bill will come, how longer you use it. If you use daily 4 hours into 31 20 hours, you have to pay. One can be up to 1 second per second also. Like EC2 means virtual machine that you take from provider or VM. Means every utility have its own benefit. Its billing charges, storage, billing per GB per month. Like in AWS S3. If 1 month you use the storage for their 10 GB, then you pay only for 10 GB. Next month you use 20 GB, then you have to pay only for 20 GB. And from the next month you use only 5 GB, then pay for that. Same thing for the network uses, how much data coming in and out from your cloud, and serverless services also. How much request, either server is there, but how many requests are coming, and what is the execution time of that. This is the beauty of cloud economics, overall cost reduction, and even after that, utility based pricing you have to pay them. It's not like a home that if you take it on the rent for 1 month, you have to pay full 1 month rent in advance. No, in that also you have to pay hourly basis or even second basis. How many second you use? If you suppose there is one serverless request, serverless service that you have taken, and no request comes for 1 month, service is active, but they will not charge a single penny from you. Beauty. So this is all the benefits. No upfront payment, pay per use basis charges, about infrastructure as a service, software as a service, platform as a service, and after that we discuss about conventional data center, then cloud economics, and utility based pricing. So this is all about the basic concepts of cloud. So thank you very much.